Hey guys, welcome back to FedEx Gaming's Redstone tutorials. Please leave a like on the video, I'd really appreciate it. Also on my channel growing, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make the top half of my FedEx door. Now I've already done the bottom. I will have a link in the description below on how to make my hipster door from the floor, because today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make my hipster door from the ceiling to make a 4x4 expandable door. So let's just see what this thing does. Click the button. As you can see, it says FedEx, and then my 4x4 expandable door opens up. Now of course I could see that it's not pretty much right next to each other at the same time interval, but it's still pretty freaking cool. So like I said, I will have a link in the description below to how to build the bottom half area first. You want to build it first and then do the top half area. As you can see, I got the bottom half area in, it goes up, and then of course when it goes down, this side won't go all the way down. Now there is a reason for why it does this. It's because we just have to expand one little part out. Now this is not in the other tutorial, this is only for the FedEx store. So what you want to do is after you build this bottom half area, come to the bottom right hand side, and then you'll find a nice little 3 line right here going into this 1 tick delay repeater. You might have a block here, I'm not sure, I don't remember how I did it, but if you do, just delete it, put redstone dust down here, and then come out 15. So 1 2 3, come down 1 4 5 6 7 8 9, and once you hit 9, these two will link up. You don't want that, so put a block there to break it. So 9 10 11 12 13 14 15, put a repeater here, a block up in front of it, a block up from that, and dust on top of that, and that will fix that area over there. So now if I extend it up, it goes up, and if I extend it down, it comes down. So now let's start building the top half area, which is hipster from the ceiling. It's a hipster door from the ceiling, so let's start it right away. All right guys, so as you can see on the bottom, I have a black line right here just to indicate where my door is coming up from. So we're gonna come from the right hand side, come all the way to the back. Let's delete these 3. So come all the way to the right hand side, and then come up 5 blocks. So 1 2 3 4, and then at the 5th one, put a block of choice there, because you will be able to see it. That will be your ceiling. So now we can delete these blocks, and then after we put our ceiling in, we're gonna come up 5 more blocks. 1 2 3 4 5, and then come over 1. Wait, come over 1 at the 4th block, sorry. And then delete these. 1 2 3 4. So come up 4 blocks and over 1. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 4, and then over 1. There we go. And then where our over 1 is, we're going to come down with 3 sticky pistons. So 1 2 3, and I'm just going to come over 4 for now. 1 2 3 1 2 3, and then we'll extend it at the end. 1 2 3 like that. And then we're going to just put our ceiling in right here as well. Now our triple pistons will always be 1 block above our ceiling, always. So remember that. Then where our little kind of spacing is, we're going to come out 4 blocks. So 1 2 3 4 towards the front. Come out 4 towards the front, which this is our front. And we're going to put sticky pistons right here. So 1 2 3 4. These are the sticky pistons that will pull our blocks aside. And we're going to put blocks of choice right in front of those as well, because you will be able to see these. This is part of the FedEx store. Now we're going to start putting all our redstone in to pretty much activate which pistons and which one goes where, and our opening and closing sequence and all that good stuff. So we're going to be using glue wool for this. We're just going to put a line behind our pistons that pull the blocks to the side and put dust on top of them. Come out 2 blocks right here in the middle above our blocks that pull above our pistons that pull the blocks to the side. And we're going to put repeaters here, set to 1 tick, and dust in back of them. Then we're going to come to this side where we have our 1 block up still right here. We're going to come over and put dust all along those. Come down 1, put blocks right here with repeaters going into them, all set to 1 tick delay. And come down 1 again, put blocks of choice here, because you will be able to see them, and put repeaters here as well. And then of course we're going to come out 1 more block here and 1 more block here, and put dust along both of these. And now we have all our repeaters in. Well, not all of them, but we have them in for our pistons. So let's start building this. So what I'm going to do first is the closing sequence. So when the blocks push it down. So to do the closing sequence, we're just going to come to the backhand side over here where our pistons pull our blocks to the side. I'm going to put a block up and a block over, and put a repeater here, set it to 1 tick delay. Put a block behind our 1 tick delay and over 1. Delete that block, it's not needed. Put dust here, 2 blocks over, a repeater here going into this dust. So the repeater's going into the dust, into this repeater, into our blocks over here, and put a block up behind it and delete the block. We'll actually come down 1 and then delete the middle one, because we are going to need this block here. Just put dust on it for now. Come a block up next to the dust, a repeater going into it set to 1 tick delay, a block out and a block over with dust on both of them. Then we're going to take out our block of choice. Well, no, we don't have to. We won't be able to see it from this angle. we're just going to come out 3 blocks from our block of choice repeaters. So 1, 2, 3. Put 2 repeaters here, set them both to 1 tick delay, and dust right here. And that should be our whole opening sequence. Well, actually, no, wait, that's not our open sequence yet. Right here on this block, we're going to come up with dust, and then over 2, put a repeater here, set it to 4 ticks delay, and dust right here. And that should be our whole opening sequence. So now if we take out a lever, closing sequence. So now if we take out a lever right here and put it in, as you can see, our door closes. Now, of course, if I flick it up, it's not gonna pull it all the way up, and it's actually gonna mess it up actually too. So let's get rid of those and put it here. Put that back like that. It's okay if it looks like that, because we're gonna have to put in our opening sequence anyway. So now let's delete this lever. So now let's start putting our opening sequence in. So for our opening sequence, I'm gonna be using, let's use green. Yeah, green's fine. So this is gonna get a little tight in here, but we're gonna come over here where our pistons that pull them to the side. We're gonna put a block up from here right next to this dust and out 3. 1, 2, and 3. And we're gonna put 3 repeaters here. The first one's gonna be set to 3 ticks. This one's gonna be 4, and this one's gonna be 4. And then we're gonna come out 1 more and put dust here, connecting these 2 together. Next, what we're going to do is come out where this dust is that we put a while ago, and we're going to put a torch right next to it. This dust will activate this torch. Put a block right above the torch, and put a block right next to this dust. You won't be able to see it anymore. Put a repeater coming out of this block that's put a repeater coming out of this block that has dust on it. Set it to 2 ticks. And where our torch is right, where the block is right above our torch, we're just going to come out 1 more. Put a repeater here, set it to 2 ticks delay. Put a block in front of it, a block over from it with dust. The dust should come on. Put a block up from the dust, a block down with the repeater set to 1 tick delay. The repeater should come on. And put a block in front of both of them with a torch. This will be our first monostable circuit. Next, what we're going to do is put a block coming out of the torch with a repeater on it, set it to 2 ticks delay. Put a block up in front of the repeater and a block over, and put dust on both of these blocks. And then put a block between both of them to cut the signal. Now, coming off this bottom block right here, we're just going to come out 3, 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to put a repeater going into this line right here, set it to 1 tick, and then dust behind both of them. And then it will connect together like this. You do not want this to happen. So what we're going to do is just put blocks up like that to disconnect our line. So it looks something like this. Next, what we're going to do is come down right from this middle area, this dust right here. We're going to come down 1, put dust down. Do not come from the back one. Come from the middle one. You have to come from the middle one. And then come over 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Put a repeater here, set it to 4 ticks delay. Put 2 repeaters here, both set to 3 ticks delay with a block in front of them. And then come a block back up and block over and put a repeater here, set it to 4 ticks delay. Repeater here, set it to 3 ticks delay with a block in front of that, like that. And then we're going to come out a block of choice underneath both of these blocks we came up and put dust there. And put dust right here, like that. Next, what we're going to do is come back over here where we disconnected this dust right here to this line. And we're actually going to come over 1 more and put dust right here as well. Why did I put a... There we go. So it looks something like that. And then we're going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks right here. And come out 3 right here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And we're going to put a repeater here, set it to 4 ticks delay. And a repeater here, set it to 1 tick delay. Put a block in front of the 1 tick delay. Put dust down right next to the block in front of the 4 tick delay. And then put 2 repeaters here, both set to 3 ticks delay. And actually get rid of that. This block's not going to be needed, but we're going to put a block right in front of the 3 tick and then delete that block and put a torch on the backhand side. Put a block coming down from the torch, so 1, 2, right there. And a block up to the side, and then put dust down on this block. And then actually delete this dust for now. Put a torch here. The torch should go off because of the dust, and then put the dust back. Next, what we're going to do is put a block right above this off torch. Put a repeater coming out of the block, set it to 3 ticks delay, and a block in front of the 3 tick delay repeater. Then on the line all the way at the top that activates the top pistons, we're going to come out 2 more to the right. So 1, 2, and we're going to put dust here and a repeater here, set it to 1 tick delay. Let's go back to our green wool now and put our block right in front of the 1 tick delay repeater with a torch on it. Next, what we're going to do is come to a block up next to our torch and over 1 and put dust on top of this block. The dust should come on because of the torch. Put a block up from the dust with a torch on it. The torch should go off. A block down from the dust with a repeater coming out of the block, set it to 3 ticks delay. The repeater should come on. put a block right next to our 3-tick delay repeater and up one to the left. Now we're gonna put dust on top of this block, and we don't want to connect into this one, so put a block right above this dust for now so it doesn't connect. Well, not for now, forever. And then put our dust there. See, we do not want those two connecting at all. Then we're going to put a torch off this block, and that will create our second monostable circuit. I'm going to put a block down from the torch with a repeater, set it to 1-tick delay, and a block up in front of the repeater. And I'm pretty sure that's everything. I'm pretty sure I got everything in there. So that should be our whole closing sequence. So let's test her out. So to test this one out, we just come all the way to this side, and right here is our input. So right here, let me put a white block there to indicate it. If we put you have to put a repeater going here. You can't put dust. It has to be a repeater going into this block because it has to activate this dust down here as well. So we're just going to use a lever right now just to test it out. So we push it down. Of course, it closes. We already know it closes, and then we open it up. And it works great. Make sure, it might look like it's going up, but make sure this piston always comes up. If this one doesn't come up, then usually there's something wrong with this repeater right here. Make sure this one's on 3 ticks delay. So there we go. We got it all working all nicely. Now all we have to do is extend it out, and then I'll show you guys how to put my input in. You can put your own input in though, and then we'll build the FedEx store. So let's go start doing that now. Alright guys, so now what we want to do is expand it, because of course you cannot have the FedEx store without expanding it up to 15. So right now we are at 4, so we're going to come out 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, all the way to the end of where this one is. And I'm going to be using some swiftness potions here because there's going to be a lot of repetitiveness here of just extending it out. So we're going to put those pistons in first, like so. And then we're going to come down here. And we're going to come all the way down. Make sure to get these ones in as well first, because this gets really concealed in there and it gets annoying to put it in. So there we go. And then we're going to put our torches, all our repeaters down like this with dust behind them. So now we got that whole part done. Now we can come up to the part that's right above these pistons and bring that all the way down. Bring this part all the way down. Put dust right here, going all along these blocks, with repeaters going into these. And then do the same thing on this side, all the way down, all the way down. Ah, there we go. Put repeaters going into all these, repeaters, and dust behind them. And then one more line right on top, right here. And put dust on all of these. Now all we have to do is put our sticky pistons in. So just put our sticky piston like that and go wee all the way down. And then do it all the way 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's 4. Bad. And I deleted one. That's awesome. Thank you, game. Put that back. Come on. There we go. So put that in there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Now we can put our block of choice in. Of course, we're going to delete these blocks of choice once we get our input in, and then we'll build our FedEx door. So there we go. We extended it all the way out on all sides. Oh, we didn't put dust down on here. So put dust down all the way these. There we go. So now extend it out. Now we're going to do our input. Now you don't have to do this input. I'm doing this input. You can choose whatever input if you know how to do redstone really well. If you don't, then just do the same input I'm doing. So we're just going to come to the right hand side where this big cluster of stuff is. And we're just going to come over one more block from our 15, and we're going to come out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 2 blocks and put a button here. So where's my buttons? There they are. So this is where my input's going to go, and we're going to do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up 2, and put a button. I'm going to be using yellow for my input, so we're going to put a block behind it with dust. So if I press the button, the dust should come on. Beautiful. And we're just going to come down 1 and then all the way over. And then come up 1 and put dust here as well where our other button is. And connect these to here, here, and then come up a block right here and put dust right there. That's just in case you want to put a little lockout switch or something there. Next, right in the middle where we came up, we're just going to come over 1 with dust on top of it and a torch here. And then we're going to come a block down. Oh, I mean, we have to actually go up 1 more block, I believe, like that, and then put our torch like that. And then come down a block and put a repeater here, set it to 3 ticks delay. Yes, we are making another monostable circuit. Put a block in front of that with dust. The dust should come on. Put a torch here. The torch should go off. That's going to be our third and final monostable circuit for our input. Next, what we're going to do is put a sticky piston going to the front of our contraption where all this stuff is. And we're going to put a block in front of our sticky piston. Then we're gonna come down 2 blocks, 1, 2, and over 1, and put a torch here, a block next to the torch with dust on it. Now all we have to do is connect this dust to here and to up here where I said our input goes with our repeater right here. So to connect those two together is super simple. So we're actually going to come over down here. We're going to put a repeater right on top of this block with a block in front of it. It'll disconnect these two, but it doesn't really matter since they are technically still connecting. Then we're going to come up a block in back of our repeater, and then a block up right on top of this block because we don't want them connecting together. So put a block here and then dust up right there. And then come up one more block and then bring it over to this dust and connect these together. Now the bottom half is connected to our input. So if I click the button, our bottom half is connected. Now all we have to do is connect our top half, which is extremely easy. All we have to do is come out from where our repeater is and then just make a staircase down. That's it. So actually go one over from that torch. We don't want that torch to activate everything. So just make a nice little staircase down like so, and then connect that to the top. And then set this repeater to 3 ticks delay as well. There we go. So now if I close it, it should close everything. There we go. That's our FedEx store closing, and this is our FedEx store opening. Well, actually, it doesn't say FedEx yet, but it will. So there it is. Now we're going to close it up, and this is where we're going to write our FedEx in. So for FedEx, we are going to need, actually, let's get rid of this black line first, because it's kind of going to ruin everything if we don't. So what I used for my FedEx store is nether brick. So I'm going to use another brick block, another brick half slab, and we're going to need nether brick stairs. So we're going to start with building the F first. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then over 2. And then come down 1 and put 1 over. There's the F. Now let's put our E in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Over 1. Over 1. And then the middle we're going to need half slab. So put a half slab here and a half slab underneath it. So there's the E for FedEx. And then we're going to put a D. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then over 1. Over 1 and then up 1. There's our D for Fed, and now we're going to put our X in. So we'll put one right here, 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 and here, and then we're going to use our stairs here, and we're going to put a staircase right here, a staircase right here, and then come underneath it and put an upside down staircase here, and an upside down staircase here as well. And there you guys go. There's the FedEx store. Now, of course, let's open it up and just see what it looks like when it's opening. You guys should already know what it looks like when it's opening though, because I've shown you it so many times. Let's close it up. And now all you have to do is make it look all nice and pretty and whatnot, so you can't see any of these pistons and all that good stuff. So we just got to clean this up. Now, oh, I didn't want to do that, but I'm pretty sure that wouldn't have affected it or anything. But now, like I said, if you know how to do inputs and everything, all you have to do is put an input from the bottom over here. And that input at the top is always in this one spot. You cannot put it anywhere else. So if you're good at inputs, then you don't have to have this big obstruction right here. And you can make it so it's like a flat wall. Like you can make this like a flat wall on your side of your house and it just opens up. And you don't have to write FedEx in it. You can write whatever you want in it. So there you go. You just got to clean it up now and all that good stuff. I don't think I need to show you guys how to make it look nice. I really don't. So, you know what? That's it, guys. That's how you build the FedEx store, or pretty much that's how you build my ceiling hipster door. And then along with the bottom hipster door makes the FedEx door. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like and subscribe to stay tuned with my newest videos. All right, guys. Peace.